What's good, homeboy? How 1 year can change your life drastically, physically, spiritually, mentally, financially, emotionally, every single category you could think of. I'm not gonna name all the categories, but every single category you could think of, 1 year could change your life. 1 year. In 1 year, I went from not knowing what I wanted to do with my life, not knowing my purpose, not knowing my path that I wanted to take, the step that I wanted to take, the career path I wanted to take, or the things that I wanted to take seriously, the passions that I wanted to indulge in. I didn't know. To now, I'm making consistent YouTube videos. I've changed my physique. I've lost weight. I've lost 50 pounds. I've gained 50 pounds. I've improved my looks. I've improved my money. I've improved my habits. I've improved the way I speak, the way I see things differently. A lot of things could change in just 1 year. Let's take money, for example. If you work for 1 year, decent paying job, let's say 20 an hour, you could get to about 30K saved up. 30 to 20K saved up if you know how to budget correctly, save correctly, and have the right traits and have the right attitude when it comes to spending and saving money. You could save tons of money in that year, and that could shift the way you live your life the year after. That could shift it. Your emotional intelligence. Let's talk about emotional intelligence. Let's talk about looks. If you take care of your skin 365 days. Go to the gym 4 days a week throughout every week, staying consistent. Let's say you miss 10 workouts throughout the entire year of going consistently for 4 days every week. You're on a diet, you're intermittent fasting, you're eating the right food, you're staying away from GMO foods, processed meats, McDonald's, all the other saturated fats and oily, disgusting foods. You're staying away from those foods, and you're changing your habits. In a whole 365 days, your entire physique could change. People say it takes years to do certain things, when that's not the truth. It could take a month for someone to change. It could take 6 months for someone to drastically change. It could take a year for someone to drastically change. But realistically, it could take a year for anyone to change anything, their money, their status, their achieving their goals. You could do a lot in a year. You could change a lot in a year. And every year for me, I've changed a lot. Every year I've improved something. It's one or two things I've improved on in my life. Either if it's mentally, physically, or financially. One of those three, or spiritually. One of those three I've improved on. Or in each category I've improved on one thing, one small goal I have. So think of this. Have one goal for each category, right? Physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So let's think physically. Okay, now New Year's here. What I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and maintain my weight this year. That's gonna be my goal. I'm gonna lose weight, or I'm gonna gain weight, and I'm gonna maintain that weight with that muscle. That's the goal I have for this year. Okay, mentally, I'm gonna start writing my own book. or something of those lines. I'm gonna start writing my own book. What do I say? Financially, okay. I'm going to, let's see, invest. I'm gonna start day trading. And spiritually, I'm going to say my prayers on a consistent basis, day and night. Or I'm just gonna pray more. I'm gonna pray. Let's not do 2 times throughout the day. Let's do 3 times out the day. Let's do 4 times out the day instead, for an entire year, for every day. See how much your life could change. See how much you could self-improve as a person just by doing that every day for a year. You could drastically change in 1 year. And it's the truth. It doesn't take a long amount of time for someone to change their identity and someone to change their life. Other than that, though, I know I paused a lot in this video because I wasn't really knowing where I wanted to go with this convo, but it happens. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I don't know what I want to say, and that's in part of improving. This year I'm going to improve the way I talk to people, the way I socialize. That's one thing for me I want to improve this year. And end of the year, you're going to see me talking different. You're going to see me talking to people different, talking to some things differently, you know what I'm saying? Talking to strangers differently. But that's one thing I want to improve this year. Hopefully that could happen.